Hi guys and girls, today we're looking at completing tables of values. So the question here asks you to complete the table of values for each of the rules below and then graph the relationships on a number plane using a suitable scale. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of the completing the tables, and then the last video was how to use the completed tables of values to graph it. So I'm assuming that if you've done that, the second step should be pretty easy and you just need a bit of help with the first step. Okay, but if you need to sort of know how to graph on a table of values, then look at the last video. Okay, question A says x equals y. Okay, so here we've got A, x equals y. And in the x rows going across, they've given us a whole bunch of x's. Now, if x equals y, x needs to be the same thing as y. Okay, x and y are the same. So here, in this first one, when x is minus 3, y is minus 3. Should make sense. Minus 3 is the same as minus 3. Then we've got minus 1. Well, what number is the same as minus 1? Minus 1. What number is the same as 0? 0. What number is the same as 1? Or tricky one. 1. And what number is the same as 3? 3. Okay, that's a relatively simple instruction because there's no calculation, but hopefully this can show you how x equals y can become an instruction that can let you fill in the table. Okay, I'll do a couple from question B. Okay, here you've got a little bit more complex instruction. Y is the same as x plus 2. Okay, so whatever y is, we add to it. This is the pattern, that instruction. X plus something means you add the something in the box to the x. So here, whatever our x is, we add 2 to it. So minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1. That first job is done for you, and it's correct. Okay, minus 1 plus 2 is 1. Okay, adding 1 gets it back to 0, then adding the second one gets it to 1. 0 plus 2 is 2, okay, and you guys can fill out the rest. Okay, I'm keen to do question D, where you've got 3x. This pattern here with a number in front of the x means times whatever x is by that number. Okay, so for the first one, they've taken minus 3, times it by 3, and gotten minus 9. So that's correct. Then we've got minus 1, times it by 3. 3 lots of minus 1 is minus 3. 3 lots of nothing is nothing. 3 lots of 1 is 3. And I'll let you do the last one. Okay, so those are the two one-step types. Timesing by something and adding and taking away something. Okay, they might ask you to do two things, and this is what E is about. Okay, and when you've got two things to do, so I just moved this a bit up, I'd recommend drawing, sorry, just get rid of that, that's updates are irritating. When you've got two things to do, I'd recommend a little bit of a bigger table to work it out. So what I'd do is draw a 3-row table. Here you've got your x in your top row, and just copy the x's that they put there. So minus 3, 1, 0, 1, 3. Minus 3, minus 1, 0, 1, 3. Okay. Then what I do is write down your first step. which is 2x. So 2x. Then your second step is to add 3. So you take your 2x and you add 3. Put that in that little cell there. Okay, so let's start completing our table. What I'm going to do is work out what 2x is first. I'm going to double all the numbers. Okay, that tells me what my 2x is. Then I can add 3 to it as a separate step. Okay, because people get confused when they try and do two things in their head at once, double and add 3. The numbers start to sort of lose their place in your head. Okay, so if we do it in 2 steps, life is cruisy. Double minus 3, and we get minus 6. Double minus 1, and we get minus 2. Double nothing, and we get nothing. Double 1, we get 2. I'll let you do the last one by yourself, just because. Okay, then I'll go through and I'll add 3 to all these numbers. So minus 6 plus 3 makes it go up 3 from minus 6. So it goes minus 5, minus 4, minus 3. Again, adding 3 makes it go up 3 from minus 2. Minus 2 to minus 1. 1, and then 2, 3, and we end up at 1. Okay, 0 plus 3, 3, and 2 plus 3, 5. I'll let you do that last column by yourself. Okay, that's filling in the table of values. Okay, key things for that one are the number in front of the x means times it by x. The number plus or minus, the x plus or minus some number means add or take away that from it. And you may need to do both at once, in which case I draw the table with 3 rows going down. Okay, but if you follow those steps, you can't go too far wrong.